Welcome back to this live coverage of future T20 Cup Wangam. As far as the match is concerned, today's match is concerned, it is a big match, a third quarter final of this tournament being played between Nillow Cricket Club and Wangam Gujarat Lions. And the summary being like this: Wangam Gujarat Lions, they won the toss and elected to bat, and in the stipulated 18 overs they scored 169 runs and gave the target of 170 runs for Nillow Cricket Club. And this is the second innings going to start in a few moments, and Nillow Cricket Club उनको 170 रन्स का टारगेट मिला है जो कि अब वो चेज करने के लिए आए हैं. हम देखेंगे कि क्या वो इसे चेज कर पाते हैं या नहीं. Time will tell us whether they are able to chase it or not. But as far as this match is concerned, this second innings is concerned, I definitely can say that this is going to be an interesting innings. This is going to be a nail-biting battle between ball and bat between Nillow Cricket Club and Wangam Gujarat Lions. As Wangam Gujarat Lions, they have scored some runs here. They have scored 169 runs, and they have given a competitive target to this Nillow Cricket Club. Though Nillow Cricket Club, their team is full of batters, quality batters, but this is a big match, and we'll see how both teams approach this, how both teams play this game of cricket. And cricket is such a beautiful game that every time we predict something and something different happens, something else happens. That is how this game is always known to be the game of unpredictability, and we'll see how much unpredictability we find in today's game. Time will tell us. And the second innings is going to start in a bit of moments. In a moment it is going to start. And as far as the fielding is concerned, we have a square leg gun, we have a fine leg fielder, we have long on fielder, we have a wicket keeper along with slip, along with third man, gully, point, cover, and one fielder at the edge of the circle at mid-off. And the bowler is none other than Azhar. And the batters, Azada at the non-strikers, and at the strikers end we have Aqib Maqsood. Aqib Maqsood is one of the best batters. He is known as Aqib Maxwell. Known as Maxwell because of his big hitting. Azhar getting ready to bowl the first over of this innings, the first ball of this innings to Aqib. Azhar bowls and Aqib tries to slash it, cut it. Makes no contact with the ball. The ball is collected by the wicketkeeper. Applause from all the fielders for Azhar. Azhar couldn't play any brilliant innings as far as his batting is concerned. He is known as a brilliant batter, but today he failed. He miscued a shot, and a catch was taken by the cover fielder at wide extra cover. But he is a strike bowler as well. Being an all-rounder, he can have the responsibility of a batter as well as a bowler. And this time he is operating as a bowler, as a strike bowler of this Wangam Gujarat Lions. A tongue twister for me, Wangam Gujarat Lions, because the words are not arithmetic. This is future T20 Cup Wangam. T20 Cup Wangam being played at Wangam Cricket Ground. And we have some 4-5 matches left in this tournament. This is the third quarter. We have another quarter, I think, on Saturday, that is tomorrow. And then we have semi-finals, 2 semi-finals and a grand final. Azhar to Aqib Maxwell. Azhar for the second time in this over comes, bowls to Azhar, Aqib Maxwell, and he has played it over the head of the mid-off fielder for a lovely four. Lovely batting by Aqib Maxi. This is called as quality batting. He took the advantage of the fielding. the fielding set for him. He played up his shot over the mid-off-fielder for a lovely shot for 4 runs. With these 4 runs, they opened the account of their runs. Azhar comes and bowls to Maxi, and Maxi this time leaves it because it was outside the leg stump, and umpire has given a wide. With this extra run, the score moves to 100. The score moves to 5 runs without any wickets. Azhar for the 3rd time in this over with the 2nd ball, and it has been declared as a no ball. It has been called as a no ball. There was a throw because of the misfield. It is overthrows. 5 runs have been earned. 5 runs have been gifted to the batting side, I must say. Gifted 5 runs. This is not done. In quarter final, you can't do such a thing. And you can't throw like this, and this throw, why there was only 1 run, 5 runs have been added to the scorecard. 4 runs as extra, 1 run being a run, and 1 extra run, that is total 6 runs. Total 6 runs have been scored on this ball, being a no ball. 5 runs given by the umpire plus that no ball. That is 6 runs, and with the addition of these 6 runs, the score moves to 11 runs. Azhar Dar taking God from the umpire. So well-versed, a very well-versed name, Azhar Dar. Brilliant batter. Azhar comes for the 3rd time, and Azhar Dar comes down the track. Wants to cut it, but makes no contact with the ball. The ball being collected by the wicketkeeper. No addition to the total. Azhar is the bowler, who is also an experienced candidate. Azhar comes and bowls to Azhar Dar, and Azhar Dar has played it towards a long on region for 4 runs. Quite a brilliant batting by Azhar Dar. Azhar Dar needs no introduction. He is a brilliant batter, and as far as the bowler is concerned, the bowler gets disappointed when when the fielders don't support him, and Azhar was not supported by his fielders because an overthrow of 5 runs was given on his bowling. He might be disheartened. Azhar another time, and this time Azhar Dar has launched it over the head of Skylag fielder for a lovely 4. Quality batting by Azhar Dar. Quality batting. It was just outside the off stump, but because of his sickles, he turned it because of his wrist work, and he played this ball towards Skylag region for 4 runs. It is quite some batting, brilliant batting by Azhar Dar. Azhar, for the last time in this over, comes to Azhar Dar, and Azhar Dar somehow saves himself from hitting the stumps. And in this way, over number 1 is completed, and the score is 19 runs without any loss. So first over has been converted into 19 runs by Azhar Dar and Aqib Maxi. Lovely batting by both these batters, and Mukhtar Ahmad, the captain of the team, they should have some chat. He should have some chat have some chat with the bowlers, because if they bowl like this, they are gonna be under pressure very soon. Nothing has been lost yet. Only 1 over has been bowled, and 19 runs considered in that over. Bowler Shahab Ahmad is the new man, the bowler, who will bowl the 2nd over round the stumps to Aqib Maxi. Left arm over the wicket. Sorry, he's a lefty. That is over the wicket for him. Left arm over the wicket. Left arm fast medium. Over the wicket to Aqib Maxi. Comes and bowls to Aqib Maxi, and Aqib Maxi has flicked it for a huge 6. I earlier talked to this Azhar Dar, and he was quite confident. Azhar Dar was quite confident that they'll definitely chase this score of 170 runs because he said that they have a quite a deep batting lineup, and they have batters with lots of sicklers out there in their team. This was a brilliant shot. He used his wrist and flicked this ball over this final region for a lovely 6. With this 6, the score moves to 25 runs for the loss of no wickets. This is quite interesting batting by these two batters. Both of them have contributed a lot of runs, not a lot of runs, but as far as the overs are concerned, only 1.1 over has been bowled and 25 runs have been already scored till now. Sahab, left-handed fast medium bowler, over the wicket, comes to Aqib Maxi, and Aqib Maxi this time plays a defensive shot towards mid-wicket region. There was a fielder, Aqib Pathan. Amir Pathan fields the ball and throws it at the non-strikers, and there was a shy at stumps, but the ball doesn't hit the stumps directly, and the batsman completes a single here. With that single, the score moves to 26 runs for the loss of no wickets. Now Sahab, the left-handed bowler, he comes around the wicket to Azadar. Over the wicket again, Sahab to Azadar, and Azadar tries to pull it, makes no contact with the ball, and the ball is collected by the wicketkeeper. No addition to the total. Sahab again, and this time the ball takes an inside edge and has touched the fence behind the stumps for 4 runs. And with these 4 runs, this is a gift for Azadar, because this was a lovely ball by Sahab lefty, but somehow it takes an inside edge and went towards this final region for 4 runs. With these 4 runs, the score moves to 31 runs without any wickets. Zahid kis team mein hai? I think he is playing for Nillow Cricket Club, because I didn't see him in action while Wangam players were playing. Sahab lefty ready to bowl another time in this over. The score already 31. Azadar at the crease at striker's end. Sahab lefty again comes to Azadar, and this is just way outside the off stump. Pull a length ball way outside the off stump, and umpire gives it a wide. With this wide, the score moves to 32 runs without any wicket. Lovely batting display by these two batters. They have some sicklers, they have some batting sicklers, and they are showcasing those sicklers here at this ground, Wangam Cricket Ground. And this is the big event, big match, and this is a quarter final. And the team winning will qualify for the semis, and losing team, they'll have to pack the bags and go back to their homes. Fourth time Sahab, and this time the batter comes down the track, couldn't reach the ball, and he asks a question to the umpire, being doubtful of a wide, but umpire denies. They say that it was quite inside the line and you were not there to play the ball, and now Azadar is contented with it. Sahab lefty another time in this over, comes and bowls to Azadar, and Azadar has hit a huge and high 6. Huge, high and handsome over deep sky leg region for a huge 6. With this 6, the score moves to 138 runs without any wicket. Both these batters, they are They have different attitudes, different styles, but they are both destructive batters. 38 runs and only second over is in progress. 38 runs and only the second over is in progress. Sahab over the stumps to Azadar, and Azadar tries to launch it again but misses it completely. And in this way, over number second is completed, and after the completion of over number second, the score for Nillow Cricket Club is 38 runs without any wicket. So batting first, Wangam Gujarat Lions, they have scored 169 runs, and they have set the target of 170 runs for Nillow Cricket Club, and chasing the target of 170 runs, Nillow Cricket Club, they have scored 38 runs in the first 2 overs of the innings, and without that too without losing any wicket. Quite an interesting batting skills, showcasing batting skills by these two batters. They have scored 38 runs till now after the completion of over number second. This is going to be the third over bowled by Azhar. जबरदस्त मुजाहिरा इन दोनों बैटर्स की ओर से, बेहतरीन बैटिंग, और अजहर अब थर्ड ओवर करने के लिए रेडी। अजहर बहुत ज्यादा लंबा रन अप लेके अजहर चले, अंपायर को क्रॉस किया, गेंद की आकिब मैक्सी के लिए जस्ट आउटसाइड द ऑफ स्टंप, एंड अंपायर गिव्स इट अ वाइड। Akib Maxi ने कट करना चाहा, but it was way too outside the off stump, and Akib Maxi couldn't reach the ball, and umpire understands that it was just outside the off stump, way too outside the off stump, and he gives it a wide. With this wide, the score moves to 39 runs without any wicket. Azhar to Akib Maxi, comes and bowls to Akib Maxi, and Akib Maxi, seeing that this is the good length ball, he plays it defensively back to the bowler, and the fielder at mid-off region, he fields the ball and sends the ball back to Azhar. Azhar is at his bowling mark and will bowl the second ball of this over. The score being 39. Azhar comes, bowls to Akib Maxi, and this is just outside the leg stump, and umpire has exercised his powers here, and he has given it a wide. With this wide, the score moves to 40 runs. Only 2.1 overs have been bowled and 40 runs have been already scored. Wonderful batting display of these two batters. बहुत ही बड़ा मैच हो रहा है, बहुत ही बड़ा मैच। मैं सभी व्यूअर्स को कहूंगा कि प्लीज इस पेज को ज्यादा से ज्यादा शेयर करें और इसको फॉलो करें प्लीज। Azhar round the stumps, way too outside the off stump. The wicket keeper failed to collect this ball, and slip fielder this stops the ball somehow, and one extra run as a wide. With this extra run, the score moves to 41 runs. मैं अपने व्यूवर्स से ये गुजारिश करना चाहता हूँ, ये नया पेज है, इस पे बहुत कम ट्रैफिक है, बहुत कम फॉलोअर्स है, प्लीज़ इसे ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा शेयर करें और इसे फॉलो करें ताकि ये ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा लोगों तक पहुँचे। Azhar in this over, he has bowled 2 wides already in this over. Azhar I round the wicket. आए आकिब मैक्सी के लिए, आकिब मैक्सी ने डिफेंसिवली खेला, वहां पे चांस बन सकता है रन आउट का, लेकिन नो डायरेक्ट हिट, एंड दे हैव द बैटर स्टॉप्ड हिज companion. They wanted to take another run, but one of them stopped. Akib Maxi stopped Azad Dar, and that was a wise thing. They scored just 1 run here. 2.2 overs have been bowled, and the score is already 42 runs. For the third time, Azhar in this over comes, bowls to Azadar. Azadar comes down the track, wants to play it over extra cover, but makes no contact with the ball. Thus, third ball is a dot ball. The score still is 42 runs without any wickets. Azhar, fourth time, and this time, what a beautiful cut shot! What a lovely cut shot by Azadar. It is sheer class, it is sheer talent. Azadar waited for the short of length ball and cuts it between point and extra cover, bisecting the gap there for 4 runs. Beautiful boundary. He has faced 10 balls and scored 22 runs till now. Azhar round the wicket. And this time he comes down the track. It was a short of length ball, makes no contact, and the ball is collected by the wicket keeper. Azhar for the last time in over third, and this is a low full toss. Nice bowling this time. It is a low full toss, and the batters wanted to take a single, but the striker batter, that is Azhar, denies. And after the completion of over number third, the score for Nillow Cricket Club is 46 runs without any wicket. There is some conversation going on among the players of Wangam Gujarat Lions. They are huddled at one place, thinking what to do, thinking of a strategy of tackling these two batters who are playing very brilliantly, showcasing their skills, showcasing their talent, showcasing their brilliance. They have outclassed the bowlers till now. 3 overs and 46 runs till now, and no wicket is down for this Nillow Cricket Club. Baba Murtaza, melodious sound of my favorite commentator. Much love, fond of listening to you, sir. Thank you very much, Baba Murtaza. Lots of love to you also. It is because of your love that I speak a few words. You are well-versed person. Baba Murtaza is a well-versed person. He is a sportsman, himself a coach. And when he writes something, that means a lot. The game is at halt for a little while because the bowling side, they are confused at the moment. They are thinking of something big against these two. They are plotting against these two batters. We'll see whether they are successful in taking the wickets of these two batters or not. But till now, the batters have dominated. These two batters, they have dominated the bowling of Wangam Gujarat Lions. So I'll show you a view of spectators until the game resumes. This is these are the spectators out there watching this match, enjoying themselves. मुख्तार अहमद स्पिन इंट्रोड्यूस की गई है। मुख्तार अहमद स्पिनर की ओर से, और पहली गेंद पे उसे आउट करा है। लवली बॉलिंग, full length ball. What a beautiful bowling. Akib Maxi is back. He's down. Lovely bowling, lovely bowling change by Mukhtar Ahmad. He introduced himself and takes a wicket on the very first ball of his spell. This is the first blow for Nillow Cricket Club. Akib Maxi is back.
तो मुझे नहीं लगता यहाँ पे आप कामयाब हो सकते हैं।
Umar is the new batter who has joined Azada at the crease and has a lot of responsibilities over his shoulders now. I think Zahid Kohli, he's Zahid Kohli, none other than Zahid Kohli, because I couldn't see him. I just saw his shirt and on it it was written Umar. Zahid Kohli is the new batter, wearing jersey number 18, I think. I'll confirm. I couldn't see the jersey number of him as well. Mukhtar Katsru, the successful bowler, taking a wicket on the very first ball of his over for the second time, and lovely bowling, and he has taken another one. ये तो होता है क्रिकेट। पहले 2 ओवर्स निल्लो के और तीसरे ओवर की 2 गेंदें मुख्तार काचरू की। तो जाहिद कोहली जो है वो गोल्डन डक पे आउट होते हुए। बाबा मुर्दा, साउंड इज नॉट कमिंग नाइसली, माइट बी अ नेटवर्क एरर। सर आप अब कंफर्म कीजिए, मुझे फोन आया था एक्चुअली, दैट इज व्हाई द नेटवर्क वाज डिसरप्टेड। आप सर प्लीज कंफर्म करिए कि साउंड आ रही है या नहीं।
अब देखने वाली बात होगी कि यहाँ पे ये सितारे की तरह चमक पाएंगे कि नहीं।
The new batter has arrived at the crease. Javed Ahmed is at the crease right now. He has just arrived at the crease after the fall of Zahid Kohli, wearing the shirt having jersey number 66 on it. I think he's a left-handed batter. No, he's a right-handed batter. But one thing very important for Nillow Cricket Club, that is Azada is still there. He's still there, cemented his position and is at the non-strikers end right now. And there are some field changes and we have a short mid-wicket now. Short mid-wicket fielder Mukhtar Katsru, and this time the ball has been played towards mid-off region. There is a fielder alert and he throws the ball back to the bowler. Mukhtar Ahmed hasn't conceded any run till now in this over. The previous 2 overs taken for cleaners. And this time it is down the leg side, and the first run coming from Mukhtar Katsru's over, that is in the form of a wide. With this wide, the score moves to 47 runs, I think, or 40. Thank you, Shahid sir, for confirmation. And this time, lovely sweep shot for 4 runs. Okay, I'll try my best, sir. So a boundary has been earned on the previous ball of Mukhtar Katsru's over. We have 2 more balls to go in this over.
चौबीस शॉट खेला 4 रन के लिए
Mukhtar Kachru to the new batter. Comes and bowls and he plays a defensive shot. Thank you, Salik Salamat. Thank you, Bar. Actually, I had a call from somebody, and that is why the network got disrupted. Salik Salamat, thank you, bye. And Ubaid Lefty, please, love from Muhammad. Thank you, Ubaid Lefty, thank you. And this time a very slow ball struck on the pad. No appeal because it was down the leg side. And this is the end of very successful over in which Mukhtar Kachru took 2 wickets on 2 balls. Very successful over, and he conceded just 6 runs in this over, I think. The score is still 51 runs for the loss of 2 wickets. And Nillow Cricket Club, they are out there. Their 2 batters are out there at the crease, trying to finish it comprehensively. And Azhar has been given the ball for the 3rd time in this innings. He has already bowled 2 overs. Shatreem sir has already bowled 2 overs in this innings, and he is continuing with his 3rd over. So this is the 4th over. Fourth over of this innings. Thank you sir for the confirmation.
Badal player var, sabahçur var to badal. Badal team asıl geldi. Player var to badal, badal vardı ka ende. O yara. O fayda. O yar. Fayda. Ha, tedavisi kumbuter evde ki yara kuvar. O fayda. मैं कोई बीमार हूँ बोला कल जाओ कासरा कल बोला यार अभी बोलिए ना बनी बात वो बाहर दिला गो
Out Akib Maxi and Zahid Kohli out हुए हैं. मोहम्मद लतीफ नजार, आकिब मैक्सी एंड जाहिद कोहली अब तक आउट हुए हैं. अजहर आए अपने 3रे ओवर के साथ और पहली गेंद पे 1 रन यहाँ पे चुरा है बैटर्स से. इसी 1 रन के साथ जो स्कोर है दैट हैज रीच्ड 52 रन्स for the loss of 2 wickets. Azhar for the 2nd time in this over comes round the wicket, crosses the umpire and bowls, and this ball has been played in the air. It was for some time it was in the air, but it has been fielded by Mukhtar Ahmed at deep long on just for a single. And with this single the score moves to 53 runs for the loss of 2 wickets, and Azhar has bowled 2 balls in this over already. Azhar another time, and this time the batsman tries to play it over the head of the bowler, makes no contact, and the ball is collected by the wicketkeeper without any addition to the total.
से आजादार जो है एक मजे हो सितारे हैं, एक मजे हो प्लेयर है। अगर ये क्रीज से टिक गए तो 50 से कम वो वापस क्रीज से नहीं जाते।
अजहर आए और आजादार ने इसको लॉन्च किया है डीप स्कैल के ऊपर से एक बहुत ही बड़ा छक्का। It sailed over the river on the other bank and it was such a huge six, almost 100-meter six. With this sixer, the score moves to 59 runs for the loss of 2 wickets, and Azhar is operating from a road end. Azhar to Azadar, crosses the umpire, bowls to Azadar, and what a lovely huge hit! Straight, high and handsome over the head of the umpire for a huge six. This is carnage and nothing else from Azadar. This is carnage of runs from Azadar. Azhar is, it is not Azhar's day today. Azhar failed with batting and he's quite expensive as far as his bowling is concerned. Conceded a lot of runs in his bowling, and this time it was a slow one and directly towards the third man fielder, and he has taken a comprehensive catch there. This is the end of Azadar. It was a deceiving ball, slow one, and Azadar couldn't control his shot, couldn't control his nerves, and he edged it, and third man fielder he comes under it and takes a comprehensive catch, and in this way third wicket is down for this team, that is Nillow Cricket Club, and this is a big pitch, big wicket for Wangam Gujarat Lions. They have taken the wicket up. Azadar after some beautiful striking strokes is out and going back towards the dressing room. Irfan voice, you have really a clear voice. Thank you, Irfan. Thank you, dear, for your support. Please make sure share this page and follow this page also. Score go mebasan 65 run.
Score 65 runs.
65 runs, yes. The danger man is out. Azadar. He was deceived by Azhar. Azhar bowled a slower one and Azadar committed himself and the ball takes an outside edge, and that was taken very beautifully at third man region. The third man fielder catches that catch and shows the path of dressing room to Azadar. Now we have a new batter. Two new batters at the crease right now. I was quite apprehensive for being the game being one-sided, but the 2 wickets and now the third one, it has brought back the twist in the game. As this game is very popular for unpredictability, and that is right now happening at this ground of Wangam. Sometimes it is inching towards Wangam, and sometimes and this time loud appeal by Mukhtar Kachru, and umpire denies. It is the game of uncertainties, as they say, and we have witnessed a lot of the examples in this game particularly. During the first innings as well, and this innings is in this innings we have seen a lot of twists till now. Mukhtar Kachru to the batter, and the batter plays back to the bowler very defensively, and Mukhtar Kachru fields the ball himself without conceding any runs on this ball. Mukhtar Kasru over the wicket. Slow arm, right arm slow bowler comes, and this time the ball is played very defensively and Mukhtar himself fields the ball. आज़ादार ने कितने रन्स बनाए मोहम्मद लतीफ़ नजार मैं कंफर्म करता हूं, उसने लगभग 40 से ऊपर रन्स बनाए, लेकिन आई विल कंफर्म फर्स्ट एंड आई विल टेल यू द एग्जैक्ट स्कोर. Mukhtar comes and this time the ball is played, but Mukhtar, very well fielded by Mukhtar himself. He runs and fields it single-handedly and saves a single here. The scorecard settled at 65 runs for the loss of 3 wickets, and Mukhtar is operating from road end. Right arm slow bowler. Mukhtar runs, crosses the umpire, bowls the batter plays it towards the point region. There is a fielder who fields the ball and throws it back to the bowler. Economical bowling by Mukhtar. Such a nice bowling by Mukhtar. Mukhtar comes and bowls the batter. It is a short off-lane ball and there was a chance for Mukhtar, but he couldn't reach there, and there was a chance for run out also, but the throw was not direct. In this way, 1 run have been scored by the batters, and with this single the score moves to 66 runs for the loss of 3 crucial wickets. The conversation is going on among the players of Wangam Gujarat Lions. I every now and then stuck when I speak this name, Wangam Gujarat Lions, because it is it's a mixture of 2 names. I think Gujarat Lions is an IPL team, and they have added a prefix, a word, they have prefixed a word, attached a word Wangam to that title. And that is what they told me, that you must call us by this name. Rais is the new bowler who is getting ready to bowl another over. He is making some field changes along with wicketkeeper. He has a slip, he has a gully, he has a point, deep covers. We have an extra cover. We have a deep mid-on, deep mid-wicket and deep sky leg. On the on-side we have fielders at the boundary lines, saving boundaries, and on the off-side we have 1 player at boundary line, that is deep extra cover. And on the on-side we have a player at a short long leg. A race to the new batter. Comes and bowls, and the batter plays back to the bowler, and the bowler fields the ball himself without conceding any runs. Quite interesting match going on between Nillow and Wangam, and this is the quarter final. The team winning will qualify for the semis, and the team losing they'll pack their bags and go back to their homes. Rais for the 3rd time in this over, and this time again back to the bowler, and he has fielded the ball himself without conceding any runs. Lovely bowling from Rais, bowling a wicket to wicket without giving any room to the batter to free his arms. And this time the batter has played towards a deep cover region. There is a fielder who fields the ball, and but couldn't stop the batters from completing a single here. With this single, the score moves to, I think, 67 runs as far as my calculations are concerned. It is 67 runs for the loss of 3 wickets. Race again, and this time a cut shot towards gully, and there's a chance of a run out, but the throw was not accurate. They crossed it for a single. With this single, the score moves to 67 runs for the loss of 3 crucial wickets. Lovely bowling by Rais Ahmed with a short run up, and this time lovely bowling. It was just outside the off stump. The batter didn't get any time to cut it. The wicketkeeper disturbed the stumps, but the batter is safe inside the crease. No damage done by the batter, and this is how the over ends. This was the seventh over of the innings. So after the completion of over number 7, the score for After the completion of 7 overs, the score for Nillow Cricket Club is 68 runs for the loss of 3 wickets. Quite interesting quarter final going on between Wangam, Linus and Nillow Cricket Club. Nillow Cricket Club chasing the target of 170 runs. They have scored 68 runs till now. In the first 3 overs, they had scored 46 runs. But when the 2 wickets fell, one after another, first one was that of Akib Maxi, and then another wicket that was quite crucial. It was Zahid Kohli, and then the third one Azada. That is how they came under pressure and now struggling to take runs. Mukhtar, very successful bowler, and this time a low full toss, and he has cleaned him up. Mukhtar Ahmed has been very successful in this innings till now. He has taken 3 wickets till now. Lovely bowling effort, showcasing his bowling skills right here. He has taken 3 wickets. He looks like an ordinary bowler, but he is never an ordinary bowler. He has a lot of variations. He bowls slower balls, and this was just a low full toss. It could have been converted into a full toss ball by coming down the track, but the batter failed to do so, and the ball hit the stumps and cleaned him up. This is not a good batting. Batting like this will not win you matches. Mubashir Ahmed is the new man. He is the new batter who is very experienced, a well-versed name. Mubashir, yes. So the score is 68 runs for the loss of 4 wickets. 68 runs for the loss of 4 wickets. Mubashir Ahmed is the new man, wearing his gears. Mukhtar Kachru has taken 3 wickets till now, and he is the most economical bowler out of the lot. He is taking the guard, Mubashir, from the umpire. Mukhtar Kachru, he struck in his very first over, and this is the 3rd over of his spell, and he has taken another wicket. This time, and the ball is flicked towards the deep mid-wicket region. There is a fielder who fields the ball. In the meantime, the batsman crosses for a single. With that single, the score moves to 69 runs for the loss of 4 wickets. Mukhtar again, and this time back to the bowler. Mukhtar misfields it, and That gives a chance to the batters to complete a single here. With that single, the score moves to 70 runs. This was an over-pitch ball, but slower one. The batter comes forward and plays it back to the bowler. Mukhtar couldn't stop it clearly. And that gives them the chance to score a single. With that single, the score moves to 70 runs for the loss of 4 wickets. Mukhtar Ahmed another time, and this is just outside the off stump. The batsman didn't offer any shot here, and lets it go to the wicket keeper without any runs. Mukhtar, fifth time, and this time the ball is played towards long on region. There is a fielder, Azhar fields the ball, throws it back to the wicket keeper, but the batters completed for a single here. With that single, the score moves to 71 runs for the loss of 4 wickets. Mukhtar, last time, and what a lovely shot all along the ground, but at the deep mid-off there is a fielder. They wanted to take another run, but the batter at the striker's end denies, and with this one run, the score moves to 73 runs for the loss of 4 wickets. What a comeback by Wangam Linus. After conceding 46 runs in first 3 overs without taking any wicket, they have strongly come back with a brilliant bowling attack, with brilliant bowling skill, showcasing their talent out there at the pitch, at the ground. They have taken 4 wickets and conceded only 73 runs till now, and after completion of 9 overs. 8 overs, sorry. After the completion of 8 overs, they have conceded 73 runs when it was 46 after the completion of only 3 overs. Rais Ahmed with a short run up is going to bowl to the batter. Moin is the batter who is going to face the bowler, and this time it takes an outside edge and bisects the gap between third man and gully, and earns them a 4 here. With these 4 runs, the score moves to 77 runs for the loss of 4 wickets. Over number 9 is in progress. Rais, second time, and this time he wanted to pull it, but makes no contact with the ball, and thus the ball is collected by the wicketkeeper without any addition to the scorecard. It was a little bit short of length ball, and third time Rais is played back to the bowler. Rais had a hand on it, but it was not stopped clearly, and the batter completed a single here. The score moves to 77 runs for the loss of 4 wickets. Rais for the 4th time in this over, getting ready. He had a call from Azhar, and Azhar is advising something to him, maybe giving some bowling tips to him. Mukhtar Kasru is the man who has done all the damage to this Nillow cricket team, taking 3 wickets out of 4. Taking 3 wickets out of 4 for his team. ये जो मैच है ये बहुत ज़्यादा इंटरेस्टिंग होने वाला है, क्योंकि अभी भी ये वन साइडेड मैच नहीं लग रहा है. अभी भी 50-50 चांसेस दोनों टीम्स के. एक टीम के 4 विकेट गिरे हैं, लेकिन अभी तक उन्होंने 77 रन्स बनाए हैं. Rais comes, bowls to the batsman. Mubashir wants to pull it, misses it completely, and the ball is collected by the wicketkeeper. 2 balls still to go, and Rais Ahmed is operating from road end with a short run up, and he's bowling very nicely here. Rais to Mubashir, and Mubashir has tried to play a cover drive, but the ball takes an outside edge, and they have run for a single here. With this single, the score moves to 78 runs after the completion of over number 9. 4 wickets have been lost till now, and it is going to be a runs break. And as far as this match is concerned, मैं आपको फिर से बताना चाहता हूँ, ये जो मैच है ये क्वार्टर फाइनल है, 3rd क्वार्टर फाइनल फ्यूचर T20 कप वांगम का. जिसमें निल्लो और वांगम की टीमें आमने सामने हैं। और निल्लो ने यहाँ पे जो आज टॉस हार के यहाँ पे फील्डिंग की और वांगम ने टॉस जीत के पहले बल्लेबाजी की। बल्लेबाजी करते हुए वांगम ने पाइल किए 169 रन और टारगेट दिया 170 रन का, जो कि निल्लो क्रिकेट क्लब के लिए था। और उसके तासुब में उसका पीछा करते हुए निल्लो की टीम अब तक 9 ओवर्स के खेल को कंप्लीट करने के बाद अब तक उन्होंने 78 रन्स बनाए हैं और उसके 4 खिलाड़ी आउट हो चुके हैं। तो 78 रन्स उन्होंने स्कोर करे हैं और उनको अब चाहिए 92 रन्स इन 54 balls. तो ये सिचुएशन है, लिटिल बिट टफर बट नेवर इम्पॉसिबल इन दिस फॉर्म ऑफ क्रिकेट, दैट इज T10, T20 एंड दिस इज 18 overs game. So it is never possible for teams to score 92 runs of 54 balls. Yes, it is a little bit a tough ask for them, but it is never impossible. If a batsman stays there, plays some big strokes in overs 2, 3, if they play some big strokes in 1, 2, 3 overs, they are definitely going to come back in the game. 1, 2 or 3 big overs can change the dimension of this game. And that is what we are waiting for also. We want only one thing, that is an interested game and nothing else. And we wish that an interesting end should come to this game. It should not be one-sided, that becomes boring for the spectators as well as for the viewers, and as well as for us, the players, the members, the persons involved with this game. So everyone wants the game to be very interesting, and we hope so that this becomes interesting, this game becomes interesting. That is what we wish for. So the situation is 54 balls are there and 92 runs to win. 92 runs to win or 54 balls, and Nillow has lost 4 crucial wickets, and they are the big wickets they have lost till now. And they have still batters who can achieve this feat, who can achieve this target, but they have to generate, they have to accelerate themselves, they have to accelerate the scoring rate. As far as their scoring rate, that has dipped after their batters went back to the dressing room. Their main batters, in which Azadar, and that he was out after a brilliant knock of 40 odd runs, and then Akib Maxi, and then that Zahid Kohli also. So those batsmen who played some brilliant shots here, they are out, and we have to wait and watch how these players approach this game. What are their strategies, and how will they execute their plans? This is what we have to wait and watch. And as far as Mukhtar Ahmed is concerned, he is the man with golden arm today. He has struck with his very first ball. He took a wicket, and he struck that wicket of Akib Maxi. He cleaned him up with the very first ball of his spell, and till now he has bowled 3 overs and he has taken 3 wickets out of the total 4 wickets taken today till now. This will be the last over of Mukhtar Kachru. Out of his 4 overs, he has already bowled 3, and this is going to be the last over of Mukhtar Kachru. Right arm slower. Mukhtar Kachru. And this time the ball has been played towards deep mid-wicket region. There is a fielder, and the fielder fields the ball. In the meantime, the batsman crosses for a single. With this single, the score moves to that is 79 runs for the loss of 4 wickets. Mukhtar Kachru comes and bowls, and this time the ball has been hit towards deep extra cover. And there is a fielder who fielded it very brilliantly, but couldn't stop the batters from taking 2 runs here. So with these 2 runs, the score moves to 81 runs for the loss of 4 wickets. Mukhtar Kachru. This time the ball has been played over the fine leg fielder for a huge 6. The batter took his time. It was a slower, short of length ball. The batter took his time, and plays this ball over the fine leg fielder for a huge six.
3 गेंदें फेंक चुके हैं, 19 रन दर्ज कर चुके हैं और महत्वपूर्ण 3 विकेट हासिल किए, जिनमें एक बड़ा विकेट आखिर मैक्सी और दानिश साउथ कोहली का।
Mukhtar Ahmed for the 4th time in this over, and this time it has been launched back to the bowler over the head of the bowler, but there is a fielder who was fielding at long on region. He runs and chases the ball and stops it and saves 3 runs for his team. Only 1 run has been scored on this ball, and with this single the score moves to 88 runs for the loss of 4 wickets. Mukhtar Kashru again in this over comes and bowls, and this time the ball has been flickered towards long leg region. There is a fielder, it went directly towards him, and he throws it back to the wicketkeeper, but in the meantime the batsman crosses for a single. With this single the score moves to 89 runs. 88 runs, for the loss of 4 wickets. Mukhtar Kashru is the slower one. It struck the batter on the hand, and there was a bit of appeal from Mukhtar Kashru, but umpire is unimpressed and he denies the appeal, and it wasn't supported by other fielders as well, the appeal. Mukhtar Ahmed operating from the road end, and this is the 10th over of this innings, and the score has already reached 88 runs for the loss of 4 wickets. We have a very interesting match going on between Nillow and Wangam, and this time it is down the leg side. The wicketkeeper missed the ball, and it has touched the fence, and 5 wides earned on this ball by the batting side, and with these 5 extra runs the score moves to 93 runs for the loss of 4 wickets. 93 runs for the loss of 4 wickets for Nillow Cricket Club. And the equation is 49 balls and 77 runs, getting closer and closer with every ball being delivered. Mukhtar, and this time the ball has been played very defensively towards mid-wicket region. There is a fielder who fields the ball but couldn't stop the batters from taking a single. With this single, after the completion of over number 10, the score moves to 94 runs for the loss of 4 wickets.
देखने वाली बात होगी कि मुख्तार कासरू किस गेंदबाज को यहाँ पे अपनाएंगे, क्योंकि अगर यहाँ पे 1 या 2 डॉट चलेंगे तो रन रेट भी बढ़ जाएगी निल्लो सीसी की टीम को। मुख्तार कासरू
There is a little gathering. They met some time before also, and they brought 3 wickets after that, and this time they are meeting again, and we'll see what will be the income of this meeting.
मुबश्शिर अहमद जी एक मंजे हुए बल्लेबाज हैं जो कि अर्रुफ से ताल्लुक रखते हैं। इन दोनों बल्लेबाजों पर ये मैच काफी निर्भर रहेगा निल्लो सीसी जो है उनकी जानिब से। अब देखने वाली बात होगी कि कैसी यहाँ पे बल्लेबाजी करेंगे दोनों बल्लेबाज। मुबश्शिर अहमद एक्सपीरियंशियल प्लेयर है, मुहीम जावेद जंग बैटिंग क्रिकेटर है, निल्लो से ताल्लुक रखते हैं।
Now Rais Ahmed is getting ready to bowl the 11th over, and Mubashir is going to face him, and this time Mubashir played it towards long on region. There is Azhar situated, and he fields the ball but couldn't stop the batters from taking 2 runs here. 2 runs have been completed. With these 2 runs the score moves to 96 runs for the loss of 4 wickets. Mubashir Ahmed is the main player, key player out there. They have to take his wicket. Rais comes, and this time Mubashir has launched it. There is a chance for Mukhtar, but he couldn't hold on it. It touched the fence for a 6. Although he dived full length, but couldn't convert it into a catch. He couldn't convert it into a catch. It touched the fence, and it gives 6 runs to the batting side, that is Nillow Cricket Club. With these 6 runs, the score moves to 100 up. 100 for the Nillow Cricket Club. Nillow Cricket Club has completed their 100 runs here. Rais, another time to Mubashir. Comes and short ball again. Oh, the third man fielder for 4 runs. Bad bowling, short of length bowling, and the batter takes advantage. He's converting these loose balls into 6s and 4s. This will minimize the deficit. Definitely. The score moves to 104 runs for the loss of 4 wickets, and the deficit is now 66 runs. 66 runs are needed now. मैच बहुत ज्यादा इंटरेस्टिंग होता हुआ. Uzair Rais comes, and this time again lovely, and because it was a lovely shot, but there was a fielder. He couldn't hold on the ball, and the ball touched the fence, crosses over the ropes, and 4 runs have been earned. This is a gifted by one of the fielders of Wangam Lions. 3 balls and 14 runs have been scored. So the score reaches to 108 runs for the loss of 4 wickets. Over number 13, I think, is in progress. No. Over number 11 is in progress, sorry. And this time Mubashir plays it defensively towards mid-off region. There is a fielder who fields the ball and throws it back to the wicketkeeper. But they scored a single here. With this single, the score moves to 109 runs. Rais Ahmed for the last time in this over. And what a shot! Comes down the track, launches it to the mid-on fielder for a huge 6. Huge 6 by the batter out there. With these 6 runs, I adjusted my score. That is 117 runs for the loss of 4 wickets. Quite a twist in the game right now. Interesting game going on between Wangam and Nillow. In the first 4 overs, Nillow were dominating. Then Wangam were dominating, and now Nillow are dominating again. Both the batters, they are batting quite brilliantly out there at the field, and they are smashing every bowler, every wire. They have 53 runs more to score to win this match in 42 overs, and this is quite easy now, seeming quite easy, but it is never easy or tough. Not a single condition. We cannot say anything is easy or difficult in cricket, because anything can happen after the completion of 1 over, 2 or anything can happen. Mubashir has scored 29 runs till now, just facing 14 balls. Shahbaz is the bowler who is going to bowl this over. Lot of responsibilities on his shoulders. Shahbaz with a long run off, getting ready to bowl to Mubashir. Comes and loses the count of his steps. Loses the count of his steps and is going back towards his returning back towards his bowling mark.
आने वाले समय में ही पता चलेगा, लेकिन फील्ड में थोड़ा सा परिवर्तन करते हुए यहाँ पे
Shahbaz is making some field changes. He has brought a point fielder. Shahbaz comes and what a beautiful cut just towards Mukhtar Ahmad, who is placed at point for no runs. Score still 117 runs, and Mukhtar is the main person who changed the dimensions of this game earlier, but now Mubashir is changing the dimension again. He is launching every bowler for huge sixes. Shahbaz comes to Mubashir and Mubashir plays it very defensively. It was such a good ball, good length ball, and Mubashir comes behind the ball very defensively and plays it all along the ground for the bowler. The bowler himself fields the ball and is going back towards the bowling mark. Shahbaz again in this over. Ball is to Mubashir and Mubashir scoops it, and there is a chance of a catch, and he has been taken. The catch has been taken and he's out. This is unnecessary shot. इसी को हम कहते हैं unnecessary. जब जिस शॉट की जरूरत ना हो, जब इनको 90 रन चाहिए थे, उस वक्त ऐसा शॉट नहीं खेला. अब राने बॉल जैसी सिचुएशन थी और इस सिचुएशन पे ऐसा शॉट खेलना ये एक इररेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है, ये एक इररेस्पॉन्सिबल एटीट्यूड है. जब इतने कम रन चाहिए और आप ऐसे शॉट खेलोगे तो दिस इज क्वाइट इररेस्पॉन्सिबल ऑफ Mubashir. He was playing quite nicely and this is he compared himself and tries to scoop it, and in a way he miscues the shot, and a simple catch for the wicketkeeper behind the stumps, and they are enjoying, they are very joyful at the moment, the bowling side. They are celebrating this wicket because they know the importance of this wicket they have taken just now. Now the new batsman Naik Feroz is at the crease, and he has a lot of responsibilities over his shoulders because they need some 50 odd runs from here now, and these two batters, they should remain there for 3-4 overs at least if they want to win this match from here. Wasik Tariq, thank you dear. तो ये भी कैलकुलेटर खेलना होगा. यहाँ पे बड़ी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है फेरोज पे, साथ में शाहबाज की जितनी तारीफ करें कम है. फिलहाल 3 गेंदे शाहबाज ने 3 ओवर में कोई भी रन खर्च नहीं किया है, 1 विकेट निकाला और 3 बल्लेबाज. Shahbaz hasn't conceded any runs in this over till now. Shahbaz for the 4th time in this over, and Naik is the batsman who is going to face him. Shahbaz comes and bowls, and Naik tries to havoc it but makes no contact with the ball, and the ball is collected by the wicketkeeper without any addition to the scorecard. Riaz Mir, thank you sir for your support. Thank you, lots of thanks to you. Nillow required 53 runs in 42 balls, but now it is 38 balls because 4 balls have been bowled. Mehraj Yaqub. The bowler comes, and this time the ball hit the forearm of the batter, and they have scored a single here. We'll have the umpire's decision. It is a leg by. Mehraj Yaqub, they need 52 runs of 37 balls, 37 गेंदे और 52 रन. अभी भी टफ नहीं है, अभी भी टफ नहीं है, लेकिन दाद देनी पड़ेगी वांगम गुजरात लाइनर्स को, जिन्होंने वापसी की और इस बॉल को उठा के खेला है towards deep long on region. There Azhar fields the ball. He's a bit lazy, and that has been converted into a double. Lovely running between the wickets. This is smart cricket. This is indeed smart cricket by Nillow Cricket Club. They had an eye on the fielder, and they saw the fielder behaving lazy, and they got the chance of scoring another run here. So with these 2 runs, the deficit remains 50 runs of 36 balls. So the equation right now is 50 रन चाहिए 36 गेंदों में, यानी कि 6 ओवर तो 5 रन. 5 रन 6 बालन 6 रन 5 रन. अभी भी दोनों टीम्स जो है उनका मैच है, 50-50 अभी भी मैच है, क्योंकि अगरचे सिर्फ 50 रन चाहिए निलो को, लेकिन उन्हें बहुत ज्यादा विकेट्स खोए हैं और मेन बैटर्स इन्होंने खोए हैं. आई थिंक लास्ट रिकॉग्नाइज्ड बैटिंग पेयर है अभी फील्ड में, लास्ट रिकॉग्नाइजिंग बैटिंग पेयर, रिकॉग्नाइज्ड, सॉरी. शुक्रिया सर. अभी अगर मुख्तार अहमद की टीम फील्डिंग अच्छी करे तो बहुत कुछ कर सकते हैं ये. अभी 50 रन बहुत होते हैं 50 रन करने के लिए. हम नहीं कह सकते कि निलो फेवरेट्स है अभी, क्योंकि अभी भी वांगम जो है वो इस गेम में बने हुए हैं, क्योंकि निलो ने ऑलरेडी 5 विकेट्स खोए. अगर वांगम की टीम 1-2 विकेट चटकाने में कामयाब होती है तो बहुत कुछ बदल सकता है.
तो आज तंदुरुस्ती अवसर आने चाहिए. आखिर को मोर्चे पे खड़ा किया है. आखिर चलो इस बार राउंड विकेट,
एंड इस बार उठा के खेलना चाहते थे, बीट हुए. Akib lefty operating over the wicket from the roadside end. It was over the wickets, angling outside the off stump, and it went further outside the off stump. Akib lefty comes for the second time in this over, and this time the ball has been played. It went over the fence for 4 runs, courtesy the inside edge from the batter. Muneeb Mushtaq, assalamu alaikum. Bye, walaikum salam. Why, Joseph, nice commentary, brother. Thank you, Muneeb Mushtaq, for your love. Please support my channel, my YouTube page, this Facebook page, by sharing and following it. Quite interesting match going on between Wangam, Gujarat Lions and Nillow Cricket Club. Nillow Cricket Club now need 46 runs of 34 balls. 5 wickets are down for Nillow Cricket Club. Sahab lefty, and this time the ball has been dispatched towards Sky aggression. There is Royce, who fields the ball somehow and throws it back to the wicketkeeper, just conceding a single here. With this single, the score moves to 125 runs. Now 45 runs are further needed from here of 33 balls. Ejaz took Ejaz, Damahal Wangama is still in the game, and this time lovely timing, lovely placement, and it earned him a 4. It is pure class, pure timing, pure displacement. It was played very late over the short long leg fielder, and it was placed in the gap for 4 more runs, and with these 4 runs the deficit remains 41 runs of 32 balls. Thank you, Muneeb Mushtaq. Thank you, Muneeb Mushtaq. वांगामो को चाहिए कि थोड़ा बहुत एफर्ट हार्ड एफर्ट्स लगाए ताकि इन बैट्समैन को रोके, एक बैटर को कम से कम आउट करे इस जंक्चर पे. अगर ऐसा नहीं हुआ तो बहुत कुछ बिगड़ जाएगा. So 41 runs needed of 32 balls. Sahab lefty at his bowling mark, ready to bowl another ball. The last ball of the 5th ball of this over. Sahab lefty is making some field changes. As far as the fielding is concerned, we have a deep short, deep sky leg now, deep mid wicket, deep long on, deep long off, deep point, deep cover, sorry, and we have a fielder at point. We have a fielder at gully, and we have a deep third man, wideish third man, and a fine leg, short fine leg.
बन सकता है अगर एक ओवर में 2 विकेट निकालने में कामयाब हो।
अगर वांगामा कुछ विकेट्स निकालने में कामयाब, कम से कम 1-2 विकेट्स उनको डेफिनेटली अर्जेंसी है यहाँ पे उनके लिए विकेट्स की। दे नीड सम विकेट्स वेरी अर्जेंटली एंड दैट टू इमीडिएटली बिकॉज टाइम एंड टाइड वेट्स फॉर नन। The batter is complaining that the bowler is not getting ready and he gets disturbed. The batter gets disturbed. Sahab lefty now getting ready, comes cross and इसी को कहते हैं अदले का बदला। मतलब अब तक जो बॉलर है वो फील्ड से जा रहे थे लेकिन अब बैट्समैन ने उनका बदला लिया, जैसे कि नहीं करना चाहिए था बैटर को। Nail biting battle. Sahab lefty comes and bowls and this time there is a chance of a catch and the catch has been taken and this is the wicket. Is this the wicket? Is this the wicket? Is this the wicket? And there is a loud hooting from the spectators and the bowling is showing the way to the batter. He tells him that you better go to the dressing room. Back to your dressing room. Loud hooting from the crowd.
यहाँ पे अंपायर खेल पे नजर बनाए रखे हैं और देख रहे हैं।
और जहां तक आज की अंपायरिंग का सवाल है, लाजवाब अंपायरिंग। Both the umpires they showed wisdom here and their decisions were very calculated. Very calculated decisions out there. This is the umpire in front of the camera. He is officiating this match today and another umpire who is coming behind him. From behind him, wearing white shirt and he is going to take his position now. Feroz have been joined by another batter now. Now 6th wicket is down and the match has already entered the interesting period. Swahab is the new batter. Swahab is the new batter who has a lot of responsibility upon his shoulders right now as they need 41 runs of 30 balls. 41 runs of 31 balls, sorry. And Swahab is taking guard from the umpire. Swahab being a bowler, he was very expensive today. He was taken for cleaners by the batters of Wangam Lions. In his very first over, he considered 27 runs as far as Swahab as a bowler is concerned.
तो टाइम का यहाँ पे खास ख्याल रखें साहब मेरे जांच से, क्योंकि टाइम डिले वाली प्रैक्टिस नहीं होनी चाहिए, क्योंकि बार बार हम कहते हैं क्रिकेट में एक डिले प्रैक्टिस होती है जो कुछ प्लेयर खेलना पसंद करते हैं, डिले करते हैं गेम में, क्योंकि उससे जो मोमेंटम मिला होता है किसी एक खास टीम को उसको वो ब्रेक करना चाहते हैं और ये एक ट्रांसपेरेंसी को ट्रैक किया जाता है। तो अंपायर इसमें इसका तो नजर रखे, कोई डिले नहीं होना चाहिए गेम में, क्योंकि डिले अगर गेम में होता है उससे रिजल्ट निकलाता है, तो उस चीज का खास ख्याल रखना है जाशिद को। दोनों फिलहाल बिल्कुल तैयार है यहाँ पे बल्लेबाज साहब बिल्कुल रेडी हो गए, आखिरी बार इस ओवर में साहब चलेंगे साहब को।
Swahab to Swahab now. Swahab to Swahab. Swahab over the wicket, right, left arm pass, medium, and this time what a lovely ball. What a lovely ball this was. This was a short of length ball and the batsman tries to play it, misses it completely and is beaten. Because of the extra bounce, the batter is beaten. And now the equation remains 41 runs are needed of 30 balls. 5 overs are left and 41 runs are needed and the wickets remaining are 4.
उन्होंने जो मायने में सोचा होगा उनके पास वो भी टोटल 26 दे दे, क्योंकि वो एंड के ओवर तक एक रन को भी छोड़ना पसंद नहीं करेंगे, क्योंकि एंड वाली सिचुएशन आए तो वो डिपेंड होती है। इसलिए मैं समझता हूँ उनके पास फिलहाल होगी तो इस कैलकुलेशन से खेलेंगे, क्योंकि फिलहाल आए हैं तो आप सरप्राइज से बल्लेबाज शुरू जो कि 5 गेंदों को 6 रन बनाने में कामयाब हुए। क्या करेंगे फिर वो, क्या इस महिला को पार लगाने में वो कामयाब होंगे या यहाँ पे आने वाले बॉलर जो कि शाहबाज है, जैसे पिछले ओवर में टोटल मिलाकर 3 रन खर्च किए और एक कामयाबी हासिल की।
Shahbaz quite economical. In his previous over, he conceded only 3 runs. Shahbaz comes, and this time, what a lovely ball! What a lovely ball! Because of the bad effort by the wicketkeeper, they scored a single here. Otherwise, there was not any run. The wicketkeeper couldn't collect the ball. It ricocheted towards gully region, and the batters succeeded in taking a run here. Now 40 runs needed of 29 balls, 4 wickets in hand for Nillow Cricket Club. And this time the ball has been played towards long leg region for 4 runs. Lovely batting, but as far as the bowling is concerned, it was on the legs, and the batter took the advantage of that ball. You should bowl around the off stump. And at this crucial juncture of the game, you should bowl around the off stump. At the 4th, 5th stump, you should bowl. But if you bowl at legs, you are going to be punished by the batters. And the same thing happened. He bowled on the legs, and he was flicked towards long leg region for 4 runs. And with these 4 runs, the deficit remains 36 runs, and the balls are 28. Kshetra run 18 ball.
यहाँ पे शाहबाज की बड़ी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी, हालांकि उससे पहले ओवर में जब शाहबाज आए तो उस वक्त भी शाहबाज पे एक बड़ी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी थी। इस वक्त भी सिचुएशन ऐसी है कि जहाँ पे ये ओवर काफी महत्वपूर्ण होगा दोनों टीम के लिए। अगर यहाँ पे नीलो इसका फायदा उठाने में कामयाब हुए तब जाकर आसानी से उसको अचीव कर सकते हैं। चलिए अपनी अगली गेंद लेकर।
The bowler comes, and this time the same shot towards square region, but there is a fielder who fields the ball and throws it back to the wicketkeeper. In the meantime, the batter crosses for a single. With this single, the deficit remains 35 runs. Feroz is the batter who is at the strike, and Sohab is at the non-striker's end. Shahbaz comes and bowls to Feroz, and Feroz is beaten because of the bounce of the ball. Shabir Ahmed, nice commentary, bro. Thank you, Shabir Ahmed. Thanks for your support. Shahbaz is operating aggressively, and though he has been hit for a 4, but he is still an economical bowler. As far as his figures are concerned, comes again, bowls to Feroz, and lofted it. Launched it to a deep mid-wicket fielder for a huge 6. This is cricket. You bowl 2 dot balls, and you are smashed for a 6 on the another one. This is cricket. You bowl some tight lines and lengths, but a single loose delivery, and that is punished for a 6. Now the equation is 29 runs are needed. 29 runs are needed of 25 balls. Only one thing can save Wangam, that is to take wickets. Only one thing can save Wangam. They have to attack, they have to take the wickets now. They should not go for dot balls now. अगर वो डॉट बॉल्स के लिए जाएंगे तो वो मैच नहीं जीतेंगे. उन्हें विकेट्स लेने चाहिए. अब एक ही रास्ता है, विकेट्स लेना. अगर वो विकेट्स लेने में कामयाब होते हैं, सिर्फ 4 विकेट्स ले रहे हैं, कुछ भी हो सकता है अगर 1-2 विकेट्स गिरते हैं.
इंतजार करना होगा क्या होगा आने वाले ओवर्स में. कभी भी रुक पड़ सकता है गेम का. फिलहाल की हालत झुक चुका है. नीलो की ओर ये मैच नीलो की ओर काफी झुका हुआ है, लेकिन वापसी करने में वांगामा के बॉलर कामयाब होंगे कि नहीं, ये तो आने वाले.
Wangama has still the time. They can come back into the game. Shahbaz comes for the last time in this over, and this time lovely bowling, and the batter misses it completely, and the ball is collected by the wicketkeeper without any addition to the total. I don't think 29 runs are needed. I think So 29, sorry, I was wrong. 29 runs are needed of 24 balls now. Very interesting match going on at Wangam Cricket Ground, where the third quarter final of Summers T20 Cup is played between Nillow Cricket Club and Wangam Gujarat Lions actually. And batting first, Wangam Gujarat Lions, they have scored 169 runs and they have set the target of 170 runs for the opponents, that is Nillow Cricket Club. And Nillow Cricket Club chasing 170 runs. They are 6 down and they have scored 141 runs till now in 14 overs. In 14, after completing the game of 14, after the completion of 14 overs, they have scored 141 runs for the loss of 6 wickets. They have 4 wickets in hand, they have 24 balls and runs they needed are 31. Runs they need are 31, wickets they have 4 and they have to score 170 runs to qualify for the semis.
ये बड़ी दिक्कत की बात है हरियाणा के लिए, लेकिन क्या करेंगे आप बॉलर साहब, ये बिल्कुल आए हैं लाइन पे, एक लंबा सा रन लेते हैं। तो अपनी पहली गेंद लेकर इस ओवर में साहब चले।
Sahab, left arm fast medium, and this ball has been launched between the two fielders. But what a beautiful fielding! Azhar worked away his foot and stopped the ball by the virtue of his foot and saved 2 runs for his team. Brilliant effort by Azhar. Nobody had any intention that this ball will be stopped, but Azhar and his brilliance there. Azhar brilliantly stopped the ball and saved some runs for his team. Now 29 runs are needed of 23 balls. Sahab to Sahab, and this time Sahab played it back to Sahab and Sahab fields it himself and now is returning towards his bowling mark. 22 balls and 29 runs. Quite interesting contest going on between bat and ball. Sorry, I didn't count the 2 runs. It is 27 runs needed of 22 balls. Quite interesting match going on between these two teams. And this time lovely bowling. It was a good length ball and the batter tries to pull it. It was like he wanted to short arm pull it, but makes no contact with the ball, and the ball is collected by the wicket keeper without any addition to the total. Sahab comes and bowls to Sahab, and it is in the air. There is no chance for the fielder, but he stops the ball from going away further and saves some 3 runs for his team, though he couldn't catch the catch, but he stops, he fields the ball and saves some runs for his team. 26 runs of 20 balls now. Over the wicket comes and angling out. Lovely bowling by Sahab. Lovely bowling and Feroz is beaten there. Couldn't make any contact with the ball. It was short of length ball, and because of the over bounce, because of the bounce of the ball, the batsman got beaten there and couldn't make any contact with the ball. With this, the equation is 26 of 19. Comes and he comes down the track and launched it for a huge and high, handsome 6. This is cricket at its best. This is cricket at its best. You bowl 2 dot balls and you are punished for a 6 on the third one. And now the equation is 18 balls and 20 runs. बीस runs और 18 गेंदे. It looks like a run a ball equation from here now, and Azhar has been handed over the ball by the captain Mukhtar Ahmed. Mukhtar Kachru, who turned the dimensions of this game earlier, but then the other bowlers, they couldn't hold the tight lines and lengths, and they were taken for the cleaners.
और दोनों अंपायर को चाहिए कि ख्याल दिखाए मैच में अजहर आ चुके हैं अपने कोटे का आखिरी ओवर लेके अजहर काफी कमजोर साबित हुए इस मैच में 3 ओवर बचा कर चुके 41 रन खर्च कर चुके हैं और 1 विकेट हासिल किया उन्होंने और बल्लेबाजी में 0 पे आउट हुए थे अजहर
The two batters, they are out there having some chat. And now Feroz is coming back, and Sohaib is at the striker's end. And Azhar, the strike bowler of Wangam Gujarat Lions, he is going to bowl, I think, around the wicket to Sohaib. He is setting the field for Sohaib. He has placed Amir Pathan at deep extra cover. Azhar round the wicket to Sohaib, and Sohaib has played it back to the bowler. There is a fielder situated there who fields the ball and throws it back to Azhar. In the meantime, the batsman crosses for a single. With this single, the deficit remains 19 and the ballers are 17. So the equation is 19 runs are needed of 17 balls.
ने काफी वापसी कराई है नीलो की टीम को इस मैच में 11 गेंदों में 18 रन बना चुके हैं फेरोज 2 छक्के और 1 चौका शामिल
Feroz is at the striking end. Azhar for the second time in this over. Ball is to Feroz, and Feroz has played it towards the player. Rais was situated at mid-wicket region and he has dropped a catch there. It was directly played towards Rais, and Rais couldn't hold on to the ball and dropped a catch. Though it was a tough chance, but catches win matches, as they say, and he has dropped a catch here. Had he caught this catch, the situation would have been different, but he has missed that, and Feroz is still surviving. Azhar, another time in this over, and what a huge shot! Hook shot for a huge 6. मिड विकेट के ऊपर से 6 रन के लिए। अब पहली बार ऐसा हुआ है कि बॉलें ज्यादा और रन्स कम रहे हैं। Now 12 runs are needed of 15 balls. 12 runs are needed of 15 balls. What a brilliant effort by KCC. Sorry, this NCC Nillow Cricket Club. अजहर इस वक्त स्लो बॉल डाली अजहर ने और साहब चकमा खा गए। कैच हवा में था थोड़ी देर के लिए, लेकिन वहां पे कोई खिलाड़ी नहीं, तो इसलिए बैट्समैन के लिए कोई नुकसान नहीं।
अभी भी मैच कहीं नहीं गया। अगर गुजरात लायंस के बॉलर्स सटीक गेंदबाजी करेंगे, पत्ते पे गेंदबाजी करेंगे, तो यकीनन मैच लॉस कर सकते हैं।
Azhar, another time in this over. Comes, balls to the batter, and the batter has played it bisecting the gap at Scaleg and mid-wicket region for 4 runs. Now 8 runs needed. 8 runs needed of 14 runs.
पहली गेंद पे सिंगल, दूसरी गेंद पे सिंगल, तीसरी गेंद पे छक्का मारा था, चौथी गेंद बाद
Sir, hey.
पहली 2 गेंदें जो थी, एक सिंगल आया 2 गेंदों पे, फिर तीसरी गेंद पे छक्का, चौथी गेंद बाद और पांचवी गेंद पे चौका। ये आखिरी गेंद।
Azhar for the last time in this over, getting ready to bowl to Sohaib. Comes and bowls to Sohaib, and Sohaib has struck on the pad, and there's a loud appeal. They have crossed for a single in the meantime, and umpire has signalled as a leg byes. And with this single, the score moves to 163 runs. Now 7 runs are needed from here in 12 balls. 7 runs are needed of 12 balls, and it is almost done for Wangam Gujarat Lions. Sahab left it to Sahab now. Sahab comes for the first time in this over. Comes bowlers to Sahab, and Sahab has played back to the bowler, and he has somehow fielded it but not cleanly, and the ball went towards long on fielder. He fields the ball there, the long on fielder fields the ball there. In the meantime, the batsman crosses for a single, and that makes the deficit 6 runs only now. 6 runs needed of 11 balls. अभी जो गेम है निलो का पलड़ा बहुत ज़्यादा भारी है, बहुत ज़्यादा. वो ऑलमोस्ट ये मैच में जीत लगभग उनकी तय है, लेकिन हम कभी भी नहीं कह सकते कि बिफोर द फाइनल बॉल इज बोल्ड वी कांट से एनीथिंग. Sahab comes and bowls to Sahab, and bowls to Feroz, and Feroz is beaten. अब 10 गेंदें और 6 रन, 10 गेंदें और 6 रन. क्या वांगाम वापसी कर सकता है इस गेम में? देखना होगा. साहब आए फेरोज के लिए, और फेरोज आगे आके खेला इसे 6 रन के लिए, और इसी के साथ दिस इज डन एंड डस्टेड फॉर Wangam. They have won this Nillow cricket club have won this match very comprehensively by 4 wickets. They have outclassed Wangam cricket team here. They have outclassed Wangam Lions here by 4 wickets, and winning the match comprehensively, and they have qualified for the semi-finals of future T20 Cup Wangam. Lovely visuals coming from the ground out there. Lovely visuals. The spectators are celebrating, the team are celebrating, and they are celebrating because they have done it. They have qualified for the semi-finals. They have qualified for the semi-finals, and we'll have a post-match presentation in a few moments. So I'll request all the viewers to be there, to be connected.